Hello, beautiful people. Hope so you're all having an amazing day because I'm having an amazing day. Today, we are going to cover the topic of classes and objects in C++ programming. If we talk about classes, these are actually the easy way to put all your functions, variables, and other mess at the same place all together. You can also say this that classes are actually the collection of related data and functions. However, the object is the class variable. Let's say that I always love to put the similar thing at the same place in an organized manner so they can be accessed with ease whenever I want. However, if you talk about an example, let's say there are number or thousands of functions which are related to Robert. Okay, and you would love to put all these functions together in the class Robert. Let's say there are a number of functions like Robert school, Robert ID, Robert age, and Robert father name, and etc. So whenever I want to call this function, I will say, what is the age of Robert? I would immediately get the answer that the age of Robert is present in the class Robert. However, if I say that what is the name of school of Robert, then I would immediately get the answer that the school name of Robert is present in class Robert. So it was actually the use of classes, and it was a simple example. But let's see that how we make classes. Here is the simple code of C++. Let me small the screen. Okay, we always make class outside the main function. How we write? We first of all we write the class keyword and the space. People often use the camel case to write the class name, so we do. Uh, our class name is uh, Robert. Okay, we are Robert here, and the curly brackets and the terminator means semicolon. Now we are all set to put all our data, variables, function, and other mess. But I want to told you guys, let's talk about the access specifier before this. For example, if you make a function, let's say Robert name, and you don't want this function to be accessed from other function or main function due to some security reasons, you will use private access specifier. However, if you want to share your function outside of the class, you will use public access specifier. Means you can say that after writing public specifier, your function would be open for everyone to use. And with the private access specifier, your function will remain in the class and will not be able to access from outside the class. So how we write public or private specifier? Public is a keyword for the public access specifier. However, the private is a keyword for private access specifier. We will write the public specifier and colon, not the semicolon. And after this, we will write the function. Void is the return type, and our function name is Robert name, small brackets and curly brackets here. I write that, in fact, I should write Robert school name. Okay, Robert studies in Oxford. So here another scenario comes after writing the complete structure of class. Okay, it's the complete structure. Here comes the scenario. Okay, expand this. Here comes the scenario. Let's see that there are a number of classes, and many classes have function similar to one another. How will you access the different functions? Here comes the role of class objects. How does C++ know that what function you want to know and what you function you want to access? Yeah, here comes the role of object. What object basically do? Object basically tells us that what class you are working with, because every class have its own object. Our class name here is Robert. The declaration is of the class type object is quite similar to the normal declaration. We write the class name instead of normal other data type like int, float, and other like blah blah. So here is our class type, and the object name could be anything. Let's say I want to name it one. Yes. How we will access this function now? We will write the class object and dot operator, which is particularly used to access anything inside that particular class. So after writing the dot operator, you guys can see here that I am getting the option of that function. So I wrote the function, and here we go. What if I enlarge the screen? We are done with our program. You guys can see here. So in order to check the functionality of this program, let's run it. Yes, you guys can see here. Robert studies in Oxford. However, if I write private instead of public, I would not be able to use this function outside the class. You can try it by yourself. In order to expand the program a little more, let's make an other function. Robert Robert ID. Robert ID is 1252. There we go. So how we will call this function? It's quite similar to the previous one. We are getting the Robert ID option here, and here we go. The function will now call two of the function. Now let's run this program. Yeah, we are getting the right one. Robert studies in Oxford. However, its ID is 12352. So this was the basic introduction of classes. However, if you want to be more clear in your concept, you should watch the upcoming next tutorial, which covers the biggest and large example of classes and objects in C++. However, what you guys should do, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos. And if you want to test your knowledge of C++, you can go for C++ programming quiz app. And for Java student, here's another app, Core Java Quiz. Link of both apps will be in description. And like always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Peace.